Yep. Hello everyone, so welcome back. So you can see Virtualbox is already installed like I showed in the previous video, and you see I have my Windows 7 ISO image here and then Kali ISO image here, and so I'm going to install this too. So basically open up your Oracle Virtualbox. Alright, cool. Then open it up and then click new. So open it up and then click new. And then here put the name of the machine. So we want a Kali. We want to install Kali, so just type Kali Linux and properties. Come to Linux, choose Linux, and then also choose Debian 64-bit because I'm using 64. If you're using 32, make sure you choose 32-bit, and then go to next. And then here is the RAM. So my RAM is 8 gig, so I can actually give it like 1 gig RAM is okay. You can even give it 2 gig RAM if you want. So 1 gig is okay. And then if your RAM is 1 gig, 4 gig, you can give it 1 gig RAM, it's okay. That's the recommended one. Alright, so I'll just leave it that way. Go to next, and then come to create virtual disk now. Continue. Create. The first one, VirtualBox disk image. Next, dynamic. Alright, so here is the memory. The memory is actually your memory, and you want to give it a certain amount of memory. The recommended is 8 gig, but I'll give it more. I'll give it like 50 gig because I have like 1 terabyte of memory. Okay, and then create it. So I've finished creating it. The next thing is make sure you click on this. Just click on it and come to settings. And okay, so it's loading. Let's just wait for it. So basically this is general. There's nothing wrong with that. System, that's basically like the memory that you gave it. So if you think you gave it more, you can come here and change it before you start with the installation. And then the processor too, that's the RAM we gave it. We gave it 1 CPU. So basically, sorry, the processor too, that's the CPU. So basically if you put it on 100%, it's taking 100% of this one that you're giving it to. So if you change it to 50%, that means you take 50% of one. So advisable, just go with the 100%. And then the next thing is come to storage. When you come to storage, you see this empty file. Just right click on it and then remove it. Yes, remove it. So the next thing is we want to add the Kali image. So just click on it like this and then choose disk. So it's on the desktop. If you can't find it here, I can see it here. So just press plus here and then come to desktop. So it's already on the desktop. So Kali. So choose. So you can see the Kali here. Now just press OK. Alright, so done. The next thing you just hit the start. Alright. Let's wait for it to start. Alright, so I can just minimize the main one. So let me minimize it and then maximize this. Alright, so here use the arrow keys to navigate. So come to graphical install and press enter on the keyboard. Alright. Just wait for it. Alright, so set up your language, English, fine. Your location, I can set up my location to Ghana, so I can just choose Ada because I think Ghana is not here. So Ada, and then to ask me, so Africa, I'll choose for Africa. Continue, and come and choose Ghana. I believe I'll see it now. Okay, there you go. Continue, and United States, that's what I'm going to use. And then the keyboard language, American English. Cool. So it's loading additional components. Let's just wait for it. Alright. Alright, cool. So set up the host name. I'll just call it root. You can just call it root, yeah. And continue. Domain name, just leave it empty. Continue. And root password. So be careful. Let it be some strong password. So I set up a long password. Confirm the password again as I'm entering. Alright, so come to continue when you're done entering the password. Make sure they're the same. And make sure you remember. That's what I'm going to use to log in. Setting up the clock. So it's detecting disks. Let's see. And then partition disks. Okay. Starting a partition manager. So just do the first one. Like guided use entire disk. Continue. And then choose this. You can see that's what you gave it. So I gave it. It's not 50 gig I gave it. Wow. If I increase it and I didn't know. Alright, let's move on. All partition in one. Recommended for new users. Continue. And then finish partitioning and writing this. Continue. Come to yes. And continue. Good. So just wait for it to install the system. This is going to take a long time to finish. Alright. So as it's installing, I'm going to cut this video into pieces and make it together. So this is actually going to take a while, a long time. Alright, cool. So installing the system, just wait for it. Like I said, this is going to take a very long time. You just wait for it. Configure the network manager. Just come to yes. And HTTP, just go to continue. And let's wait for the app to configure. Just wait for it. This is actually a long time. Alright, so grab boot, just come to yes. And then choose this one. There's the, okay. Continue. Alright, so finish installation, just press continue and it's finishing up. Yeah, this installation, I'll just leave it and then focus on something else that I'm doing, and when it prompts me of anything, then I'll come back to check it. Basically that's what I did. Let's take the time. Alright, so it's restarting, so just wait for it. Okay, so just choose the first one and click on it. Just wait for it nicely. Alright, so enter the username. If you remember, it's root, and then the password, the root password, that's what you enter. Alright, sign in. Alright, so when you open this, how it works, this is how it comes. So you can start doing whatever you want, but I'll teach you how to make it full screen. That's the next thing. So I'll cut the video here because this video is actually very long. So I'll cut the video here and then show you how to do it full screen. Alright, see you in the next video.